Hey guys, how's it going? April 1st, 2022. Got some real interesting new update. I have I'm on the beta team now with Run8, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Of course, today's April 1st, so believe what you want to believe. Anyways, I don't know. My son told me to do it. It's his fault. He wanted me to go so far as to do a little screen and clickbait and all kinds of other stuff. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'll go that far, but I ain't going any further. No, I am not on the beta team. I have not been invited. It is okay. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Are you going to find my video or what?
It takes a while to get the notification.
Oh. You should get the notifications. There it is. Alright.
It shows up a little Google message and then the email message in the window.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It never shows up before.
So we're at Edwards Air Force Base from yesterday. And, yes, it is April 1st, so we are here, though. Pop out the chat. Nobody's here. Nobody liked that joke. Hopefully I don't get on the naughty list for that.
You're already on the naughty
Oh, I'm already on the naughty list. Okay. So anyways, I turned this thing around. Damn it, I want a snack. It's 7 o'clock. It's already past snack. I should have had a snack first. Jesus. You can give me a snack? Oh, thank you. My butler. Ugh. Damn, it's gonna run later. I'm taking this damn sweater off.
Too hot down there.
Yeah, it is now. It was cold earlier.
Oh, it says it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, no, that's what it's normally at. That's its normal range. Okay. So we're Edwards. Let's get going here. I was about to back up and do a pickup here and all the other goofy stuff here. Okay. Ooh, I got a throttle on. I didn't mean that. Thanks, bud.
No problem.
Summit's going to take over around 8:30 or so. We're only going to be running till 10 tonight, so hopefully we'll get it all done, but you never know. Any rockets hanging around here? No, I don't see any. I can't remember if there was a building here before. Must have been.
Pretty nice looking building.
Well, it was a spur that was never used. because
Military base?
yeah, it's where it's Edwards Air Force Base. They launch rockets here, or they did. I believe they still
They don't even
do.
have a fence there.
Wow.
No, it's up there. It's not an ammunition space, so it's alright.
Oh, they got airport rockets and who knows what else. Yeah, man. Oopsie. Okay, well, we're near the end of the line. Well, that's good. Okay. So that's our first pickup done. Now we gotta do the set off. Yeah, I know. We got one car at North American. Oops. Hey Sean, I just wondered why you didn't use the second siding of Boron to leave some cars there. Too much traffic. It's just as easy to go up here. When you're going up this far, I mean, you want to stop. You could stop, but it's not necessary as long as you have the room. Which I knew I would. I knew I had the Y, so I wasn't too worried about it. It's much easier to have the whole train anyways going in, and then you're facing the right direction, as opposed to doing runarounds and stuff like that. Because if I came back from Edwards, then I would have to start screwing around with the train there. I'm not too sure how much that siding holds. This one doesn't hold much. Ah, good. We got Edwards clear. That's the problem when you leave a train overnight and you come back the next day. You never know what the conditions are going to be. Yeah, I was pretty busy last night. I forget if I met a train at Boron or not. Okay, so I've got the... definitely got that. I want that. Double check on this end, which should be fine, because I think yeah, I would have been pink. Alright. We're at 2,500, okay. Oh, come on. Thank you. Guess you gotta have your engine like all the way on or something before it actually recognizes you. Because I had that problem in Mojave. It showed the tag, but it didn't recognize me or wouldn't give me a radio response. Okay, so I've got the siding now. Oh, I forgot to put the counter on. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll be fine. How far away are we? Oh, here comes our first train. Looks like we got one right after that. Yeah, no problem. Oh boy.
You'll be fine.
Well, I'll be fine there, but I gotta be able to get the cars too. Or else I'll do something else, but that'll be fine. Yeah, I should be able to be fine to do my set off. Okay.
even if you can't grab them with that, you can place that on the siding.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that.
Necessary.
Don't worry. It's all good. And I definitely can't take the main. So I got a train approaching. I got one westbound. Possibly a second. I can't tell. I don't think so.
There's a couple trains coming.
I think there's just one westbound and two eastbounds. I know he's going into the siding there, but unless he's coming, unless he came out, which is possible. I can't quite tell the. There's traffic. There. Yeah, if this isn't hooked up, which it doesn't look like it is, okay, fine. And I'm using the cheat. Alright, so that's the end of the boron right there. Good enough. Ooh, that's a pretty big pickup. At least 8. How bad am I? Well, it doesn't matter. I gotta move ahead anyway, so.
I think you'll make it with 8.
Yeah, we'll see. Oops, wrong one. Well, no. Which is okay. So I got some ideas. Yeah, I'll be fine. Hello. Come on, air. You're only going 10 miles an hour. Made it. Oh, big time. I was more focused on the signal. Oh, piss off. I had the dynamic brakes on.
Oh, piss on. Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
No, I had the dynamic brakes on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like that. It's just the dynamic brakes.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I've shut it off, and it's like it's not shut off. Okay, I gotta take a look at the makeup of what we're gonna have here. So I got North American boron, and then, well, some empty borons, and some loads in the middle. Before some borons.
You can switch it out a bit here. You got a bit of space.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, here comes a guy into the siding of borons, so he'll be the next to come. It's interesting. I'm going uphill at a certain spot, and then I start going downhill. Yeah, Boron itself we used to do a little bit differently. North American's going to be the same. I've done that before. North American, you'll have one long spur similar to this, where you just have to switch off the main. Now, depending upon traffic, you could in theory you could switch it off of the siding if you don't want to tie up the main, because it takes a while. Doesn't take that long, but it takes a good 20 minutes or so, 15 maybe, to switch it. Similar to this. Okay. Whoops. Oh, there's a train that already passed by. Didn't even notice. I saw it was coming, but I didn't think it had passed yet. I don't know if I can see it down there. Oh, there it is. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, thank you. what I might do is I might keep those into the to the spur for a second, and then attach the rest of the boron together, and then keep this in the tail. Yeah, I haven't run this in version 3, so this is my, yeah, it's definitely my first time, and it's the first time ever switching Edwards, because in version 2 I didn't have Edwards. I mean, they may have had it in Busy Barstow, but I wasn't using it, or I don't know what, but I just don't remember ever switching Edwards before. Cadiz is an interesting local. It takes a long time to run it, though. Just the travel to get out there and back. Similar to Edwards, except Edwards you don't have to travel as far. You just got more switching to do. Not Edwards. Why did I say Edwards? What am I thinking here? Edison. I knew it started with an E. No. So it was something I'm pretty sure it was something they added. Now, mind you, it was in this one. We had it in this one for sure, so I'm like, okay. I'll go with it. I may go ahead and leave the, because there's that little short siding, as was mentioned. I may leave the cars where they are and just hit up the boron. So I got my North American on the head end. That's what I need. And I can reassess this. It's towards the back too. Oh, it's, yeah, almost right at the back. Yeah. I think I'd rather stick with it at a boron. awake, buddy? Hey, Emmett.
Mm-hmm.
Are you awake?
Yep.
Do you want to take control of this after I'm ready to leave Edwards?
Yeah, I can do that if you want.
All right.
You can do that directly, or if you want, I can take over at 8:30. Doesn't matter to me.
No, you might as well give it that way. You have it, and you can run the main line.
All right, fair enough.
You need to keep awake more than I do.
Yep. No, I mean, I don't think you'll fall asleep as much as I might. I'm awake right now, so.
Yeah, barely. Growing boy. That way you can do all the strategy and figuring out. So you know where North American is?
Pretty much, I think.
Okay, so North America. I can get the map out,
Right.
but it's easy to explain. So as you're coming up to Boron, just before this signal, there's going to be a spur that goes off this way, similar to Edwards.
All right.
That's North American, NAM.
All right.
Okay. And then once you're set up and ready to go, you'll want to request a signal for the siding.
Yeah.
There's a way of doing it. I'll show you how, but...
All right. I ran this whole section, yet I didn't really realize that it was too heavily industrialized. I knew about boron, but
No. No, you got Edwards Air Force Base is out in the middle of nowhere, and then
yeah, they're all in the middle
Boron.
of nowhere. But it's just pretty interesting to think about the fact that there's industries in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. Yeah. If there's commodities or something, then
Land.
yep.
They have a lot of land.
Oh yeah. Come on. Okay. First I'll connect that. Open that. Partial. Give it a minimum. I'll just get out of the spur first and get you up to the signal.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Looks like we're good. I just make sure it doesn't disappear on me. Alright. You not make a noise.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And I don't understand why or why not.
Oh. Turn the headlights on. I think you clear the switch, but I'm not sure. I should kind of guesstimate it. What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15 cars. Should be alright, but we'll see. We dropped off quite a few, so I think we'll be fine. Yep. You're waiting for at least one. Okay, so I've relinquished authority. And I will call for a light for you.
Nice thing to do before a career change.
What's that?
Nice thing to do before a career change.
Well,
if it's even possible right now.
well, so I click this to request for this. There we go.
You can't get anything anyways, but...
No, but it gives you...
Some EOTs don't make sound. It randomizes them on spawn. Some have air turbines and some have battery packs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Read that in the change log.
Okay.
Cool.
Request a signal. Okay. All yours. Oh, okay. Cool. I think somebody kind of mentioned that to me, and I didn't understand what he meant by that. So you're waiting for at least one train. Okay, I'll be back. So you got 2 sightings to Boron.
Yep. I get the gist of it.
What's that?
I get the gist of it.
Yeah, there's even an auxiliary track there, and I forgot about that.
That's nice. That seems there's an auxiliary track on Boron siding as well. Got a couple tracks.
Yeah, I think that's more of a caboose track or something. But,
It's like 430 feet, so.
yeah, I'm not too sure how much lead you have to that Boron West signal or not, but.
There it is.
You'll know you're coming up to Boron once you pass the next siding. When you come up to double signal, like there'll be two signal heads. That'll be your approach signal.
Yeah.
So by then you're gonna be wanting to get. You'll have plenty of time. It's literally almost right at the signal. You might even need to get into Boron.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There's not much room, I know that.
Just out of curiosity, do I have full air? I presume I do, because you put on the EOT, but...
I'll check the EOT. Go left, just move yourself to the left. Yeah, you got 89 pounds
Right
in the back. Good.
So, flashing white light back there.
Flashing yellow.
Alright.
It's yellow.
Yeah, I guess it is yellow. Such a far distance away, it's hard to tell.
So you'll have to keep up on comments.
Yep.
Since I'm stretched this way. I don't know what brakes I got on. Do I have independence or?
You have your dynamics on, you have a bit of independence on.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I got full dynamics on. You don't need that. I just didn't put it back on.
KIN, you know where that is?
No. We've asked that before.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Might stand for something King or Kings for Kings, I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Just
in the
throwing
train
out
list,
guesses.
but I can't remember them all.
3 mid trains.
Yeah. Grain train.
Yeah. Alright.
Got a little bit in the brake chamber. Comes back. That's good.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you got a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit for a bit.
Understood.
Edward's siding's weird.
Yeah, I was in the siding recently. I was running that intermodal train, the Dash 9s, and I remember waiting in the siding.
Yeah.
Actually, I was passing in the siding.
That was the first time I saw it. There was some weird 15-mile-an-hour speed limit.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a mistake, but maybe the third track, but the second track should not be.
Yeah. So once you get to the signal there, you can hit the counter.
Yep.
You'll probably get out of the 15 before that, but
Just gonna see if that's gonna help. Sometimes it helps at low. Kings Park is KI.
oh yeah.
Alright.
That ain't gonna help you. You're going downhill.
It does actually reduce it.
No.
It does.
Okay, use it.
It doesn't do much, but
No. Don't do
yeah, I'm putting it in now. But track speed's now 40.
It'll go up in a minute. It's probably already up to 55. Here it goes. See?
Yeah.
If you ever want to know what throttle you're on, you can just look at the throttle gauge,
Yeah.
'cause it'll tell you what notch you're in. See that?
Yeah.
Same with the dynamics. They got a setting there. When I turn the lights on, can you take a look at it for a second?
I have the lights on if that's what you're wondering. Are the inside lights?
Okay, no, the panel lights are on.
Gauge
The sun.
gauge lights are on?
Oh, gauge lights. Sorry, I put the panel lights on. Now you can take.
I don't mind having both.
Okay. I turned the wrong one on. I turned the panel lights on instead of the gauge lights. So I was wondering why the speedometer wasn't showing up. Now if you look at the throttle, you'll see it better.
Yep.
Like that had my that I was curious about that, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was just shady in the sun or whatever. And then I thought about it for a second. And I was looking at the speedometer; it was dark. I'm like, well, that ain't right.
Just making sure it's still 55, because yeah, that's all you can go to with Freight, isn't it? Surprised I don't have any 60 freight zones, because those are not abnormal.
What are you on for a Sunday night drive or what?
I guess I'm going uphill now too, so.
I'm like sitting at 30. I'm like, yeah, 55 zone. Go for it. See that double light going the other way? That's what an approach signal will look like. Once you get to that, not this siding come up with the next one, that's when you're gonna have to be able to slow down.
Yeah. Yeah, certain types of contests have different speed limits. Manifest trains are limited to 55. Yep. Not sure if that's only the case for BNSF, because I think CSX has 60. Yeah. I think NS does too.
Yeah, punch it. 33. You're not gonna go over 55 here, anyways. Here's your approach to. You're gonna have to stop at the end of this siding.
Yep. So that means I should pull her back a bit.
No. Just get her down to 30 by the time you get to the next signal.
Yep.
You're on the main, so.
So I need to be slowed down by the end of the siding.
Yep, you want to get down to 30. So use your speed next signal indicator. There you go. Use some dynamic. I know you're still going uphill, but you are. Just take the throttle off. That'll do it.
I don't need to stop by the end of the siding, do I?
Yes.
Alright.
You had an approach, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, it
So,
says
yeah.
previous signal
Yeah.
approach. Yeah. Yeah, yellow means stops the next one.
Yep. Just making sure I know my US signal system.
Just make sure you do stop.
I'm stopped.
How's your tail end?
As to where it is,
Yeah.
clear. Hello, nice, been going pretty good. How about you?
F3 for a second. Will they give you a signal?
Oh, they're trying to pass someone around me. I guess I can't see that yet, but oh, I can see that now.
Oh. That's weird.
That's what happens when they try to signal someone around you.
Oh yeah, they sometimes change your minds.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've set you to the main of Boron. You do have one westbound count,
That's alright.
but yeah, so you're good to go.
What are these things? SD45s?
Yes. SD45-2s, I think.
Pretty nice units.
Yeah. Just like the 40s.
They're a bit larger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I guess.
The SD40s are better for all-purpose work, but the SD45s are, I think, more powerhouses, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so. I don't know. Quincy could tell you. I don't know. Just mentioned about the other night.
Not too much difference, though, between that and the SD40, I can tell you that much.
Probably not.
can tell aesthetically there's a few changes, but as far as its performance itself goes, I don't know how accurate it is. It's probably fairly accurate, but
Oh, it's accurate.
well, I can imagine. But, hello, King.
Yeah, King. Who else was here?
It's just D-Car.
Hmm?
It's just T-Car was here. That's the other guy that came in since he noticed. Quincy's here too, but
Cool. Yeah, Quincy. So no matter what signal you get at the double, you're gonna have to slow down.
yeah.
Start slowing down once you get to it.
$2 miles. Alrighty. Saw this crossing on the map. my signal.
Oh, the double light? Yeah. So get to the display and tell us how many miles you got.
DNSS detector milepost 788.0. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total
Sounds so happy.
232. Train speed 25 mph. Ambient temperature 78 degrees. Out.
Got less than 2 miles.
with a little bit more speed than I probably should have, but that's alright. I'll be able to slow
You're
down in
alright.
time.
You have to put a minimum set, but I think you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. You're already down a 10.
Having to use a lot of dynamics, but
Right. Oh, call dispatcher.
should I stop first?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. You want to make sure nobody gets in behind you. That's the problem. F3. Okay, call dispatcher.
Star 5-4.
There's Star 13 here. Be in a second. Request mainline authority. Yep, there you go.
So that's the sign, and that's the switch to Boron there.
Yeah, and they canceled your signal.
Alright. Might need that, but
Well, if you do, then you can ask for it, but
I can just give it to myself too, since I've mainline authority, but
whatever. No, you have mainline authority to the signal.
oh, okay.
You have to ask for the signal.
Is the back of my train North American or just the front?
Just the front. It's only a few cars.
Alright, then I'm actually going to stop the train again.
You see, there's four little short hoppers you can fit in there. You're only picking up one extra, so or one, then you can take those cars with you, or however you want to do it. I think you can probably use that whole handle.
I guess I got to close on both sides, don't I?
Correct. Short the signal.
Yes. You make sure if you want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You'll be able to pick up a car. There's just one car in there. But you gotta pick up
Did they actually go that time?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'm going downhill and I'm on the flat. Alright. just gonna do this on the fly because I don't extremely know what I'm doing, but I'll give it enough time. You asleep?
No, I'm still.
Hook it up to this car here. I'm giving it some air too. So. Almost forgot to honk. That would explain it. I was wondering why I was going so slow.
Break up?
Parking brake. Uh-oh.
What?
King has just deleted a train. Oh crap.
Hold on. King, just go. Can you just load in your autosave train?
I think he's in the chat.
No, he's probably on the thing. Just tell him that.
Auto load train.
Autosave.
Auto save.
Okay, good enough.
King. Let me just say King.
I can't believe I did that. There you go.
Oh, oops. Yeah, he spawned it in. Yay.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. Quincy was running the other night, and he thought he had lost his train and it deleted, right?
Yeah.
Which he thought that was kind of strange. So did I, but I never thought anything more of it. And then Switcher found the train. It got attached to another train. It he must have got knocked off. And
Quincy
the train
do?
eventually connected to another train.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's really weird. So you're done. Picked up your one car.
Yep, I'm picking up my car, dropping it off, gonna drop off my other 3, and then grab those, but do
Before
Boron.
you do that, I'll show you how you select the siding.
Yeah, I just asked for the next siding, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
There's an option to request the next
There
siding.
is when you have a green signal. I don't know if you'll get it when you don't. If there isn't, there's a way to ask for the siding. There's a destination tag that you can select. A train waiting to. Oh no, never mind. It's a signal.
Houses.
And then use your counter when you go past the switch.
Yep.
F7.
Yep.
Heating too hard.
Oops.
You have 7, right?
Yeah, I did. Which means these are all connected now.
Yes. All you gotta do is.
This coupler is weird on this car. I don't know why, but something's up with that.
I don't know. Just Oh yeah, you're getting the rest of it first. Right control off F8 will give you the tag thingy.
Alright.
or the industry. I call them the landing lights.
It's essentially what they are.
Pretty much. Having fun?
Yep.
Oh. Grab another steel bird. What do you think, buddy?
No, thank you.
Alright. Oh, oops. Be kind of cool if you could do something like this with trains, huh?
Oh, you can.
You can't do it like this.
You can. I mean, not this.
Not
like
this
not
good.
not with the physics being as good.
Exactly. And the AI, even the AI is better now.
I'd say dispatching wise, yeah.
Hmm?
I'd say with the dispatching, yeah.
Yes.
But you can actually have switching. So
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. I remember you used to use it. Remember? Don't worry, I remember using it.
I mean, it's certainly not very streamlined, but
What's that?
it's certainly not very streamlined or very nice, but
Yeah, it's alright.
it's doable. Now, for what I'm doing, though, I don't need anything that complicated, so. As much as I do like it, I like the freedom of being able to do what you want to.
True.
Both have their upsides. Both have their downsides.
Yeah, this has a far more upside for me, but...
I like the creative side of trains, so.
Well, I understand that.
I like this, though, too, so.
I understand that.
I'm perfectly content with doing both.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's a good balance.
Wish there was something that could combine the both, because, but.
Yeah. Well, Run8's not interested in having editors, so. Which is, their company, they do what they want. That's their business model, so. It is what it is.
If I were them, I would try to make an editor, but I understand why they might not want to. It limits what their DLCs can have price wise. It limits all sorts of things that they can have. So I don't blame them. That's for sure. It's their company. They can do what they want to. It's not to me.
Don't need that many breaks. It's only for long houses.
I guess I have air in these things.
Yep. I don't think they'd be Doing the whole money
I can
grab.
just drain the air out of the cars after I uncup, correct?
What's that?
I can just drain the air out of the cars after I uncouple if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, you don't have to close the air. You could just close the air on your end. They can all drain. Oh, you must have closed both ends.
Yeah, I did.
That's all right then. They can stay.
All right.
You don't have to do nothing. Yeah. My only gripe is or wish, I guess not so much of a gripe because actually I'm quite content right now. The way things are right now, it's the fact that I can create spawn points and do all kinds of things. And the fact that it has AI dispatcher, it just means so much now. But if I was to have one critique, it would be that there's not enough development going on into those regions. I would rather them, and it's like I said, it's their model, it's their business. They can do whatever they want, and they may see things differently. So if they go and try a whole whack of regions, which I'm hoping they do, they'll get diminishing returns for the work. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how much their sales are for the Northeast. I know the Northeast is not as popular as the others, let's say. I have them. I have all three regions. But I don't have every route.
No.
And I think the danger, I mean, not for me, I'm actually probably a minority on this one. I'm not interested in every region. I don't have Seligman. I don't have Bakersfield. And it's because, for me personally, I'm not out there going onto other servers. I'm running my own server.
Mm-hmm.
If I had another computer, I might take a break off of mine and do others too, but
Yeah. See, I could understand why having some of the other routes could be interesting, though. Especially for the majority of people.
What I'm saying is the reason why having the majority of the people, yeah, I understand that because, you know, they might get bored or whatever. But once you get into the operation side of things and it's done right,
Yeah.
I think we do a pretty good job
Yeah.
of keeping the operations as best as possible. So, and I'm not saying we do the best. I mean, some can do it better than us, potentially. You know, some can do it lighter than us.
Some can do it more freestyle.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To their own liking.
But that's the thing.
I think certain people
Whatever
prefer
way
certain
they're
groups.
doing it, they have to make it interesting to them.
Yeah, they gotta make it the best way possible for them.
But I'm heavily engulfed into, like, next cycle I'm actually probably going to randomize the times a little bit. I'm going to start doing that now that I'm content that we're pretty good on the cycle as it is. I'd still like to get a couple more regulars before I go changing any ratios, but
Now, I'm definitely seeing a lot more people showing up, though, more frequently.
yeah, that's fine.
So that's definitely
There's curiosity.
a good step towards
There's
being able to
curiosity.
do
My
more.
channel's doing fine. You know, the curiosity's there. But I can also see, and this is something that I keep in the back of my mind for content creation, is I can see it becoming repetitive to many people.
Yeah.
I really can. But my solution to that is more people is what's going to make me expand it. Otherwise, I'll stick with the small regions. Give me the small regions. I'll specialize in them. That's where, I mean, not just a small region, but to be able to, how would you say, to be able to have an ability, not so much to editors, but to be able to have some type of system that allowed their stamp of approval on routes or something, you know, maybe their quality control checks or whatever.
That would be cool. Did I do it again?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Damn.
It's
Been a bit, so. I guess I'm connected up now, so. Alrighty. Tone the dispatcher.
The problem with at least for me, I can't do single player. Put it this way, I couldn't do single player. I remember, if you recall. Oh, F3. F3. Click on F. Get out of there. Escape. F3. Click on the siding. Double click on it.
Left mouse button?
Double click on it. Left mouse button, yes.
Alright.
It didn't do it. Click on it. Are you clicking on it? Or you go down a bit. I don't know. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Just call for the signal. There's a train coming, so
Alright.
you want to get out of the way. You got your thingy to brake on too.
I know.
Okay.
I guess I should be forwards.
Request next siding. Try that.
Hopefully it knows I'm forwards.
Are you forwards?
Yeah, I just went forwards.
There you go. Oh, it did give you the siding. Nice.
Alrighty. Oh, yes. Almost forgot. A lot in the chat here. I choose to buy all the routes. Use the
Oh no, I've been
service
reading
tanks,
it.
yeah. I am sure MP is where it is, but sometimes you just want to do your own thing in your own single-player world, but it's just about having the option and the choice to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, and the options are fine, and some people aren't going to be like me and want to have every industry operating. For me personally, I when I first started out in version 3 and I couldn't get the server working, I was really struggling to have a hard time. At first I didn't care. I just wanted to run. I would just wanted to see what I could do with it and all that other stuff. But then once I started getting to the point where the server was working and wanting to organize a server, that's when I started reducing the amount of territory I had, because I realized we just didn't have enough. We weren't going to have enough people. And we're still not quite there yet. I'm willing to expand, but before I even do that, I want to get it down as close to a daily operation as possible, so that people have an opportunity at any day of the week to pretty much run anything.
See, personally, I don't mind the slow clock.
No, neither do I.
Because I think it's more realistic, because I don't think people are going to be wanting to run all the time. And that's the thing, whereas comparison to a real railroad where that's your job.
Yeah, I understand.
In this world, people have jobs. That's what I think, at least. So I think a fast clock's not too bad, and honestly, I think you can handle needles right now with the fast clock you have.
Slow clock.
But slow clock, whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
I probably can handle needles.
I understand why you want to get it as low as possible, though. And honestly, I think either way is just fine. Like, I'm not concerned. I'm not bored. To me, I understand it can get mundane and routine, but I'm all right with that. It's still
I'll
challenging.
consider not this cycle, but the next cycle adding needles, because that'll be the reason why needles is not as needles is not nearly as interesting, but it
got the
extends the main line.
The length is what's most important for that, for the mainline runs.
Well, yeah.
It gives you different places you can go to.
Mm-hmm. And it is local. That'll help.
Cajon's obviously more interesting, but
yeah.
it also has so many more industries.
Mm-hmm. Once I head that way, it's gonna be fun. Cajon will be the next one because I have it.
Of course it will. I guess I could turn that off by hitting the thing. But... Speaking personally, I like the slow clock as well, but I don't want to come here and relegate my real world job all over, or replicate, he says.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I don't want to spread myself too thinly. And I mean, the buck will stop with me if, all of a sudden things get behind and whatever. So we've got a good crew, so the trains get done.
What I love is a lot of people kind of take their own initiative and take a lot of their own places and start to do work there.
Yeah.
That's really cool to me. That's cool that you have the ability to do that.
I've seen at least one person that hasn't been running as much as he was. I'm not going to name names. He was running. Well, let's just say he was up in the Bakersfield area. I know that, and I haven't seen him for a while, so I don't know if he got bored of it or something's going on or whatever. But I know Scott. He has an issue with his eyes or whatever. Here comes his Z train.
I'm not even out of his way yet.
Yeah, it's okay. You can wait. He's had an issue. I know he's back into creating. I know he's creating for...
Rolling line.
Yeah, I've seen him do some stuff for that, so... he might not be into it as much either. He's said that in the past, so... Well, that's why I would much prefer to have a small region. It could be a region. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll be just curious whatever they do, and to find my own niche or specialization in one area. But that's the problem. Is that, there's so many servers and they're all the same basically. I shouldn't say that. I mean, we're different. We do things differently than what maybe Depot would and what Highball would and a few others.
I do wish they would clarify what they mean by the new regions. Are they going to be
Yeah,
small,
that's what I
larger?
was reading.
I wasn't sure if you read that or
Yeah.
not.
Just one.
Yeah, I'd love to see small regions too. And I was gonna say that going off what you were saying before I saw that because I didn't know you were going off that. But yeah, I just think smaller regions, especially if you have more of them, makes more sense. Because if you have a bunch of small regions, service will be different. You'll have different places you can go, different things you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of having one larger place that you have all these things to operate, you can have many different places which you can switch up from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Keep things interesting.
And it helps because the ones who are going out there, I think it's a win-win because
It would get them more money too.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because I mean, if they have a small region,
they're gonna look at it. Put it this way, they're gonna look at it as, is it popular enough to generate sales?
Yes.
The way I see it is, as long as it's done good, quality over quantity. I don't want them to just spit out stuff. But I do want more stuff in various areas.
Don't think SoCal is anything that'd be considered a small region. Not right now, I wouldn't say. But they could definitely have areas that could be.
Right.
Unless you want to count Trona, but
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking when I look at regions. The way I interpret regions is how they're structured in the. They're structured as 3 regions right now.
yeah.
So I see a whole area that's not connected to the others. It looks like he's waiting for somebody. I think.
Well, he was waiting for me before, and I didn't think there was anybody behind me.
No, he's going. They're waiting for for it to run time. Oh, yeah. No. Nope, he stopped. Interesting. Did you F3 for a second?
I'll try, but I have to control my
Yeah, I know, but you gotta do F3.
thing.
You still own the block.
Righty, I'll call him in just a moment here. Sure, I guess I should stop
you're
him
okay.
first.
Yeah, stop it. I was wondering why you would stop. Everybody stopped.
Oops.
You're okay going that way. You can keep going. You don't have to.
The Bakersfield sub can easily be run by one person. It can, Bill. It's not that big at all. You don't like the Bakersfield sub.
The middle. I don't have Bakersfield sub. Okay, so now I should get somebody going.
I think the Bakersfield sub might be something you might want to look at.
Well, no. I'm not gonna switch to something that. Put it this way. This is the way I look at it. If I'm gonna do a switch, now I've already thought about switching regions. I'm not gonna just do a different section.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy with this part of California. I would rather have Barstow in there. Because number one, it is popular enough where people like it, and so no, I don't want to get rid of that. If I was to go to a region and have a smaller region, I would probably go for something that doesn't necessarily have a hump. It is single track mainline for the most part, and just was interesting. I mean, the way I see it is that there's a lot of people in various areas. I mean, whether you look at Altoona, you look at different things. There's so many different areas, and it doesn't have to be the more popular ones. Although I can understand, having various hot spots like a Fostoria.
Makes sense for them to go for them.
Yeah, like Fostoria.
Fostoria, you can just do a small area.
Fostoria would be an easy small area for them to do.
Because there's enough trains to run. There's switchers, there's everything.
All they have to do is run.
Well, personally, what I'd love to see is Bellevue, Ohio. Because
Bellevue's crazy.
Well, they have the Wheeling and Lake Erie traffic. They have
I know.
the other switching traffic, which would be nice.
Good one. It's a good one. There's a lot of different regions out there that are interesting. I mean, Berea, Ohio is pretty cool.
Yeah, Berea's cool. Yeah.
I mean, Buffalo we may see one day.
I'd love to see Buffalo.
If he was to continue to expand that way.
Yeah, Buffalo and Berea aren't that.
It's not that far,
aren't
right?
That far away.
I don't see this network between regions developing though, because they're nowhere near the pace.
It would take them years.
Well, they need to trust people. They
Yeah.
need to get something in there where
If they allowed people to help them, they'd have it done eventually, and I know they would.
So all you do is you get the people who want to contribute and say they want to make a small percentage.
Yeah.
Because they have to add it to the program. So they want to make they want to make they want to have their share of the money. So they take a percentage or whatever, how we do it, and basically host it on their server, and they get a proceeds of the sales.
Yeah.
That to me is
win-win.
A win-win for sure.
Everybody wins, because you win, whoever makes it, whoever gets it wins, and the creators win. So everybody wins.
And get the people signing up, the ones that are going to develop.
Get
the guys who are going to set up, like say for example myself, if I wanted to do Niagara.
Yeah.
I tell them what I would do. I give them an administration fee, and I mean it's got to be a pretty good amount of money.
Yeah.
Like $100.
Yeah.
You might think, well, what the hell would you do $100? Okay. $100 basically says, okay, I can make so many sales. I can make a dozen sales at least.
And if you get a dozen sales, then you get your return on investment.
Exactly. So you put in $100 if you're a developer, a root developer, and say, that what that does is it allows the team to take a look at it, give them the support, the tools they need to do whatever.
So I am going to have to ask for your help here, because I honestly don't think I've ever seen Boron.
See you, King.
See ya. I'm gonna scout it out real quick. Yeah, I honestly don't think I've ever seen Boron.
Okay.
I've seen Cadiz.
Well, it's 9:19, so you're only going to get like 30 minutes anyways.
I don't know how long it takes. Probably longer than that.
It might take a bit. Go up to you can go up to the switch and stop, and then see what's in there. Actually, just do a right control L.
Actually, I'll stop right now.
Okay. Or you can fly over there and take a look.
Yeah, I want to fly over. Stopping. I don't know if I need that track, but is this a loop around? No, just
no. That's just a stub. You're
auxiliary.
You're out of the siding, correct?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
Oh, you could do an F3.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Ways out.
All right.
Alrighty.
Oh wow, they're using the fence track. That's neat.
You're refer to it as the fence track because there's a fence?
Well, this is what they used to call the fence track, and then you'd have an industrial switcher plug it in.
Okay.
We haven't been doing that, but
Well, they
somebody
just
actually
dropped everything in the fence track.
somebody actually dropped it all into the fence track, which
It's not bad.
yeah, I mean really it doesn't matter here because it's
It's
not
supposed
really
to be a switcher, so.
yeah, but it's not really set up to be, so it doesn't really matter how you do it. So
Alright,
you can come in and
grab it off, put it on one of the tracks, bam, drop it off again.
you can come in and just throw cars into the
To the
to
yard.
various yard tracks.
I'll just throw them all in. Might as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me check my
There's no procedures for boron.
boron. I got the those are L-CAL boron.
Yeah, they're all boron, and then there's
these here, yeah.
those you can set off along the side there,
Boron.
or whatever the hell you
Alright.
want to do, or you can set it off to another yard track.
It's alright. I'll just go back and then I'll drop them off
Yeah.
on one, drop them off on another.
Yep. Oh, you can kill that. You can kill that EOT.
I have air though.
It doesn't matter.
I guess
You're
I
in
can just
here. No,
close.
hold on. Yeah, close it.
And remove.
Yep. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna lie back the other way. Oh. So I say you and I will go for 30 more minutes before we give it up. We're not going to
Yep.
make it back to Barstow, that's for sure. Which is fine.
Can't you just AI it back to Barstow?
I wouldn't. And the reason why I say I wouldn't is because of the symbol.
Couldn't you rename the symbol to just bar or something? Or bar?
You can. Bore bar I was thinking of. You can.
That's
That'll
funny.
get the train.
That will get the train in there,
Yeah, you can do that.
if I have time.
Well,
I think I will.
give it a shot.
I underestimate how much
F3?
this train is.
Oh shoot, you got a call for you got a problem. You gotta throw that switch to boron to give up the siding. Because if somebody takes it, you ain't giving it up. You ain't gonna be able to.
So I have that switched there, so I need to remove that switch?
I would.
Alright.
Now somebody could take it, but that's okay.
That's alright, because then I just have to
you're-
wait.
You're off the siding, so you need to restore your switch.
I forgot to do that. That's alright.
Right. F3 again. I just want to make sure you don't own it.
Oops. F3.
You're
No.
fine. Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't have ownership of it. Usually if you're going to operate a manual switch, you want to take ownership immediately when you're into that block. Because if somebody comes in behind you, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe I'll even, I know I've mentioned it before, but just to make sure that the team's aware of my ideas, I might even suggest that as a suggestion for improvement to an update to version 3.
I would suggest that as a suggestion.
Might as well.
What doesn't hurt.
Just to throw the idea out there. Everything that I'm doing is just throwing, basically ideas at the wall and
Seeing what sticks.
seeing what sticks. I mean, they have used some of my ideas, or at least
I wouldn't be
one-
surprised if they use some more of them too.
Well, they use the
Because you did have some pretty good ideas raised.
the one idea of the conductors.
Yeah,
Where you hit shift 1 and control that's
Yeah.
that's my idea.
that's a good idea.
Well,
I can tell you use it a lot. I don't use it too much, but it's a good idea.
I don't think a lot of people use it, but I
don't know if everybody knows about it.
Yeah, well, they're in the keybinds, but you can have up to 5 save spots, and you can automatically set yourself up at switches or whatever else you want to do. So it's kind of like a virtual conductor, I like to call. That'd be kind of cool to have an AI conductor. I don't know how the hell they would pull that one off, but
That would be complex.
well, yeah, because
I honestly think that would be a bad idea. It would be the same thing as the AI switcher, but it would have to be to a point where you'd have to integrate your ideas with it too.
yeah, I understand.
You'd have to have some form of discussion
Yeah.
or plan, which wouldn't be too dissimilar, or a switch list, to what would actually happen in real life.
Well, I mean, it really comes down to the whole ideas I've had with having AI switching. Because that to me is the ultimate. You get AI switching, I mean...
You get AI switching, you don't even need to do anything. That's the crazy part.
No, it is... Well, I shouldn't say. You still have to watch. I mean, even the board, you gotta kind of babysit a little bit.
But if with AI switching, once you have AI switching, it's
Then
nuts.
Then you can have as big of a region as you want.
Exactly. Oh, I'm speeding.
That's cool. You have as big of a region as you want. It'd be crazy. I mean, I honestly, I'm not worried about it, but the fact that there's an AI dispatcher means everything right now.
Yeah,
That was the thing that sold.
that's
me.
the entire
It's-
reason. It sold me too, I guess.
Yeah, I
think.
guess it did.
Because without it, I don't think I'd be playing this as much.
No,
to be completely honest.
You always said how much multiplayer was important to you.
Yeah, I used to love watching this game in multiplayer because there's trains. Trains are cool.
Yeah. But you're not. It's not just so much for eye candy though. You're actually.
It's the logistics that I
You're
love about it.
actually into it because, I mean, look what you just did right there. You just gave up a sighting. Now they can use it,
Yes,
which is prototypical. You give up the sighting back to the
it's
dispatcher.
far more prototypical and it's far better to just have it, especially
yeah.
with the logistical things too. And then multiplayer too. I like to think when I see a train that someone made, that's pretty cool too.
That's cool too. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it's not obvious, and I'm sure only some people interpret it that way, but it's just cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that matters to me. And if it can be cool to someone else, then they've did what they had to do. Just checking my switches here.
Think you're lined for the fence, actually.
No,
No? Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
just can pretend we have a very, 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 very fast guy.
It's okay. You should have flown. Quicker.
Oh, I'm not gonna fly. Oh, I won't cheat. I'll run.
I won't cheat, I'll run. Yeah, he can run. Friggin' full vest in the desert. Come on.
Never thought about that before.
Guy's fastest man on earth, too, the way, how fast he's running.
It's not that fast.
I think it is.
I mean, he's running, but
Yeah, he's doing the 100-meter sprint for about a kilometer.
it's not a kilometer. That ain't a kilometer. A reader
Got a
sprint.
stamina gauge.
Stamina gauge. This isn't a survival game.
Freaking collapse. The train keeps going. Freaking run away. Yeah, I like survival games.
Survival train game.
You're slowing down, by the way.
Yes, I know. And now I'm speeding up. No, no. Nah.
You're only like 2 miles an hour.
I was going fast and I was going slow, and then I was going fast and I was going slow. That's a problem when you have a lot of cars, but and only 2 units. Notch 1 or 2 is not as strong as you would like.
What's that noise?
What noise?
The heater? Making noise in the background?
I think
Like a
so.
fan?
Something.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I just didn't notice it before. There, it stopped. Must be here.
I've been running water.
Hmm?
Might have been water from
Yeah,
upstairs.
that's what
too.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's pretty hot in here, so. At least to me it is.
It's warm.
I'll be a bit more interesting, give the next person who does this job a little bit more to do.
Why?
Because I like to challenge people. Not really, I'm not going to be doing much, I'm just putting you on this track. This is the loader track, so.
You have other cars in the way too.
I know, I'm going to pull them forwards after.
Yeah.
Man, those things are weird to look at when you're looking at that many tracks. Full dynamics isn't doing anything.
It is. You gotta use your independence with your dynamics. Just that one.
I need to close them.
Hmm?
I have air still.
Just close that side.
Alright.
You don't need to worry about what you're dropping off. That could just bleed the air out. Two for a second. Just does something.
That's sad.
That's it. was on earlier.
Yeah, Quincy was too for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a lot of people that play at night. I never thought about that. I mean, we don't really know.
Well, yeah. Switcher will come on later on usually.
I don't know.
Switcher is about 12 hours difference from us.
I forgot
Three
to
of us.
stop.
Yeah. You can go down the other track if you want.
Might as well. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. DP0. There you go.
So annoying.
You gotta get the DB0 off of there because that's the setup.
It's still stupid.
It's not stupid.
Well, it being in DB0 is stupid.
No, it's setup.
That's stupid. It's stupid. Oh.
The problem is when you're a conductor, it's difficult to ascertain what's going on unless you know what you're looking at. So if you're the engineer, you're not looking at that. You're looking at the actual dynamic lever. So it would be actually in the word setup would be on right now. Had that been a DP0. So you take it off, you turn it to the off position, you make sure that throttles or the reverser's in neutral, and you're all set. Got about 15 minutes, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I think you'll be okay.
All I have to do is drop the one string, pull forwards, drop the other string, grab these cars, grab the ones that are on the other track, and then I'll be good.
Yeah.
I could put myself into the
you
third
can,
track.
You can AI yourself and then flick the switch.
I don't know if I'll be able to do all that in 15 minutes.
Doesn't matter. You should be able to. You got 12 minutes. Oh. You got it.
Yeah, beginning to slow down. I still got a bit to go.
Make sure you don't run off the track. You still got them. You gotta get rid of those.
I trust that stuff.
Oh, those. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. Never mind. I'm losing it.
That's alright.
I forgot that's part of your thing.
We all lose it sometimes. Not that side. I want to see this side. I'm not falling off the tracks yet. That is good. You're right.
Quick move it around.
Wrong button. There we go. These ones I actually care about having air in them. So I can pick them up again, so.
Why?
I'm picking them up again.
Oh, you are, aren't you? Yeah. That's right. What you're thinking? I was just thinking you're gonna leave there. There you go.
I had to get my notch down off the brakes.
I think this is your last move here to set off, and then you grab your cars and Go attach to the fence and away you go.
Yep.
I'd find a different track again. I think you got a car or something behind you.
Trying to stop. Really trying to stop.
Hold on. Put it into its own track.
Why?
Why not?
Because I got more boron down there.
Huh?
I got more boron down there.
Yeah, you got a lot of traction. You put boron on.
Alright, fine.
I
I'll
don't
make it more
guarantee-
interesting for the next guy.
Yeah, exactly. Make it difficult.
Make everybody's life harder.
Make
Such a great
life
lesson.
Difficult and, I mean,
It does make it more fun, though.
Technically, there's 3 set-offs here, anyways, so you've got it pretty easy getting out. But I should retag this industry and put a boron switcher.
What is the boron switcher? Is it BNSF or is it just some lease unit?
Some leased unit.
You don't have lease units in this game, do you?
I just use an old railroad.
I'd use Burlington Northern then.
No. Use
Don't they have an SW1500?
Huh?
Do you have SW1500s
I
in this
use
game?
Conrail out here.
Oh, that works too. I would use
Do
I would use a
what?
BN SW1500.
I don't have a 1500.
Little small guys.
I don't have 1500. What are you talking about?
Don't have any small switchers.
No.
There's no trackmobiles in this game? No, I don't think so.
There's
That'd be
trucks.
I'd like to see a
There's
trackmobile.
a GP40.
I can't believe there's no SW1500s.
Or 1200 you talking about?
1200s too, yeah.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
I guess I should be up front.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be nice. Especially for the industries.
Yeah. Trackmobile would be a nice model too. Especially if it was accurately physics.
And you know, a trackmobile you could actually get to work.
What?
If you really wanted to start with switching AIs, that would be the best place to start. Because it's not that complicated what job they normally perform.
Yeah.
That's just pulling cars backwards.
Yeah.
A lot of boron cars. Actually, now that I think of it, I think I have seen this industry before. I know I haven't switched it, but I've seen it.
We'd have one track for acid unloading, one track for
Let the switcher do it. That's my thoughts.
the boron loading, and the boxcar, the borax. Not the boron loading, the borax.
That's just the name of the industry, is borax.
No.
Yes, it does.
No.
The name of the industry is borax.
Huh?
The name of the industry is borax.
The actual commodity is borax.
I know, but it's also the name of the industry,
Yes.
which is cool.
There's your car right there.
It's like naming an industry that does sand. The one North America car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Forgot how much stronger it is. With only one car. At least I'll get the whole train attached before I have to leave.
It might be okay.
I'm not going to get it turned around, but I'll get it attached. I'm confident in that.
You can get it turned around. What do you have to turn it around for?
Don't I have to turn it around?
No, it's
On the
facing the right
siding?
direction. All you gotta do is get it.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alright, then I should be fine then. Do I even need to get out to the siding?
Yeah.
Couldn't I just AI it from here?
Well, you need the siding switch again.
Oh, well, yeah, I can just go get that.
You have to give the siding switch, and you have to take it.
Yeah.
Take it back to the siding. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait until that train gets out of that siding, which is okay, because nothing else is going to come into it while you're there. F7.
I didn't break it.
No, it doesn't matter. Just F7.
Alright.
Make life simpler, cheap.
I did that on the next one, too.
Yes. Oh, you have to, because it's going to be all discombobulated, and you can do an auto EOT. Actually, you don't even need to do an EOT.
I don't need an EOT.
That's right.
Yet.
No, you won't need it. As soon as you AI, it'll EOT.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
I'm going forwards.
Yeah.
Oh, parking brake.
Told you.
You only told me come on.
Well, then come on. You're not moving.
That's not good enough. I don't know what that means.
You're driving the train, not me. Anybody in the chat?
Nope. I think everybody fell asleep. Or left.
Got done before sunset. 9:48. You think you can get the wrestling done in like 5 minutes?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's alright, even if I did have it on, I could just switch over and hit the switch if I need to. But
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world.
So that's the Boron local.
Pretty fun. It's only 3 industries, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it takes a while because of the main line.
And we got the entirety of the Boron local done in I don't know, 3 hours.
Well, it took about an hour for me to get out there.
Yeah. So I'd say it's probably a 4-hour trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is, most of the locals I'd say is around 4 hours.
I think Edison's a little bit longer, but
Edison's not that hard.
it can be.
I'd say some of the other
It
ones
depends
are
on the
pretty long,
traffic.
too, but
Edison can really screw you
the
up.
Mojave Flyer is pretty long. If you're actually running the full thing.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I stop and I try.
Slow down
Went too
before you
far.
get to it.
I just didn't think about that because I was talking.
Mhm.
I blame talking.
Hopefully you have a siding free. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be stuck with just leaving it here. Don't forget to tag your engine too.
Yeah, bar bore.
Yeah.
Or bore bar.
Yeah, just I don't know what the hell you want to call it. M dash.
M dash bore bar.
Yeah. Bore bar.
All that matters is it's going to Barstow.
Exactly.
As long as it's tagged Barstow, it's fine, right? Even if I tagged it Bar, it'd be fine.
Yeah, do it Bor Bar.
I'll do Bar because Boron. Or Borax, technically. No, it's called the Boron local because the biggest industry is in Boron.
You're in the siding of Boron.
Yeah, and the two biggest industries are right in Boron, with North American and well, I'd say Edwards is actually bigger than North American. But regardless, 2 of the 3 industries are in Boron. I guess I can just AI it. So actually, I need to hit the switch first.
AI it.
Yeah, I just need to hit the switch first.
AI it.
I need to hit the switch first.
Oh my god damn it. You can AI and it'll move.
Alright. Oh, need to name.
AI recruit.
AI recruit.
There you go.
And I'll go hit the switch.
Now go flick your switch. If it lets you. Oh god, flick the switch.
Again, just a moment.
Alright, I'll take this part over. Hello?
Want to talk to you.
Alright, you go here.
Alright, here you go.
You can end the stream.
Yeah, I'll end the stream. Is it muted? No, it's not. Alright. Wanted to make sure. Alright, guys, a bit of a chaotic ending, but that's the Boron local. It's pretty fun. And I guess we'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Most of the day we'll do stuff on Discord. Some of the day we'll do stuff on YouTube, usually later in the day. So we'll see you then. Bye.
See you guys.